Hey everybody! Welcome back to some fresh Entropia content. And today I think I'm going to start off with going back to Raven Jade's place and doing a little bit of crafting. Because it was kind of funny, she posted in the comments that I did happen to look right at the crafting machine. Oh, there it is again. Yeah, and I noticed when I was watching the replay of my video too, I looked right at the crafting machine, didn't see it. So let's go try it and see how hers works. Maybe I'll hit a global here. I'll talk about some of the new stuff that's been going on in Entropia video game news. Well, in general video game news, I made the Intellivision Amico video today and posted it. I know it's getting a lot of negative feedback and a lot of subscribers too, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed my channel doesn't get taken down over it, but I don't know, Tommy, I've looked up to him for so many years. Like, he got me into video games, like, he kept me into video games. He was my biggest hero in video games my whole life. Yeah, so here's the crafter right here, let's try it. So I tried to be as polite as I could at the same time as actually still offering my opinion of what I thought of his new video game console. Maybe what I should have said is, Tommy, get Entropia on the Amico. That'd be kind of neat, eh? I always wondered if Entropia would ever come to a home console. Do you guys think if you were playing Entropia that you would ever consider playing it on a home console? There, 1 second. Sorry, I had the window open so that I wouldn't die of fucking heat, but some guy or my neighbor's outside sawing. So I'm probably going to have to keep it closed and just cook. I'll try not to strip naked. Alright. Now that's in the patrons only edition. I'm just kidding. Unless someone wants to. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so I only have one click. I'm like, man, this crafting run sucks. I've only completed 2. Yeah, I had another viewer that posted that he's been finding out about the show from the Reddit links. So I really appreciate all the Reddit community. Sorry, I've only been going into the Reddit community about once or twice a week. Or no, once a week or twice. Oh god, once every 2 weeks. Sorry, I've been recording live streams like crazy. Well, I've been recording like crazy. Haven't really done any live streams. Now, I think in the past 2 days I've recorded about 8 hours worth of material. I was even hoping, like, getting the energy to do another recording on my Gravity Well specials, but I think I'll wait for a time being, just to see if I can save some energy to get everything caught up in my other video game stuff. Now, I had a major breakthrough with Gravity Wells yesterday, narrowing down the location of Atlantis, matching it to some ancient maps, so it was kind of entertaining. I figured I should share the research, but I'm having a lot of fun playing video game stuff, so I guess it can wait. Yeah, getting some higher paying successes. This terminal ain't bad. No, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed that my YouTube channel is going to be still here by tomorrow. I think I did the worst, like, most critical review out of the Intellivision Amico that anyone on YouTube had ever done. And I included a whole ton of evidence. Not just from myself, but actually from Tommy himself. I took recordings of what he used to say and played it during it. So technically I'm kind of in the trouble with the copyright stuff, so hopefully he'll just ask me to take the video down if he really hates it. Well, I shouldn't say if. He's gonna hate it. No, I shouldn't say that he is gonna hate it. Maybe he'll see that I actually like him and the whole project and I don't want it to fail, so that's the only reason I'm offering critical advice, to try to help him out, not just be the next millionth yes man that's telling him that he's doing everything amazing. Now, I had some finally good news with my dream research, or work. I found out what that whole demon thing was about. I think it was forewarning something that was going to happen yesterday, and it did happen yesterday. And the warning was enough to get me through it, so that was pretty cool. Basically what happened is I knew that someone's family had been involved with demonic possession before, and he came over to visit yesterday, so I was like, holy shit, maybe that's what that whole dream was warning me about. But no, we managed to get along really well, and as much as I've learned about demons over the years, as much as they do have like a really destructive side to them, sometimes they can be destructive and good at the same time. Like they're not like really evil people like to the core, they just have a destructive nature. And I notice that same behavior in myself sometimes, like I get involved in smoking weed too much and just partying all the time. Oh, John Black Knight got a global. I'm pretty sure he's the one married to Bonnie, isn't he? I don't know, I was kind of surprised that Bonnie doesn't include her husband in the streams at all. So I was hoping maybe we could learn more about John Black Knight. I think I even have him on my friends list, to be honest. Let's see. Or maybe not. Oh yeah, there he is. See that whole concussion thing? I can look right at something and not see it, like this crafting terminal. One of these days I'm going to go to Hall of Fame and I'll be like, I didn't even see it. No, my other stream too, they were starting to like get upset about me forgetting everything. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you, man? Like, you fucking stopped smoking weed and your short-term memory still sucks. You can't remember anything. So I just wanted to clarify that I did have like a bad concussion 2 years ago and I'm getting over that. My family actually has some bad memory loss that seems like it might be hereditary. We haven't actually found out to narrow it down. It's just that my aunt and uncle aren't in good shape. I'm actually helping look after my uncle right now. His is so bad he can't even feed himself or dress himself anymore, so yeah, it's a little bit of a serious situation. But I try not to get too down the dumps because really, the way our world is, like we're coming up with new medical technology every day. So why the hell should I get so upset about wearing something that you never know? By the time it becomes that serious, there might already be a cure. Try to be optimistic in life, right? It's like the Dragon Ball. Does anyone watch the episodes of Dragon Ball where Goku is talking about how something really shitty happened? He's like, don't worry. It's like, you never know when something shitty happens. It might have actually been a diversion from something even shittier. I'm sure he didn't say shit though. Maybe in the uncensored version in Japan. Right, what other Entropia stuff? Oh yeah, one of the other guys was posting in the chat. He was saying that yeah, it is probably legit that if Entropia grew to a certain point where it reached like World of Warcraft level, amount of players and publicity and press, the government would probably find out about how we can exchange money to each other and shut it down. Yeah, that was another thing I forgot to mention. Why Entropia is technically illegal in most countries is you're not allowed to give someone money without paying tax. So like say if I wanted to give my brother like $10,000 or something, I'd have to pay tax on that gift to him. But if he was in Entropia, I could give him 10,000 or 100,000 ped and there would be no tax to the government, right? Maybe there's like some sort of loophole because it's occurring in a virtual universe, but I'm pretty sure the government wouldn't really agree with that loophole if they knew. So keep it on the down low, guys. Maybe it is better we don't explode Entropia to the most popular game in the world, because it would probably kill the game. Alright. Now let's see who else is online. Looks like Bonnie and Jack are both online. Or John and Bonnie. Hey, Chong is on. Where's Cheech? Now, Kayla, if you're ever looking for a player that wants to or knows a lot about Entropia, every time I ask Kayla a question, God, is she like a fucking phone book of Entropia facts? I don't think she watches my show at all, so I don't know, maybe she won't appreciate me giving her a shout out. Now she'll get flooded with people asking her questions, but no, I don't really have that many viewers, so it shouldn't be a flood of people. Well, it's kind of sad. I wonder how long Entropia is going to keep Beamer's name in the roster. He's been, I guess, dead now for close to 90 days. And I'm pretty sure Entropia is just cleaning out his account. How many thousands and thousands of dollars he had in it. I was thinking when I talked to Entropia about it, they said I could contact his family and tell them to contact him to get the money back. But I really couldn't do it because I don't know any of Beamer's family and I didn't want to embarrass them. Because I'm pretty sure like most people when they invest a lot of money in Entropia don't want their families to find out how much they're spending in the game. So, I don't know, what would you guys do in that situation? Would you message Beamer's family and tell him that he had a whole ton of money in the game? Or just leave it and let it be? The way I have it right now, I'm just leaving it, let it be. The only thing I did was asking if in Windark maybe erect a statue to him, because that'd be kind of nice of a gesture for all that money, but who knows, maybe Beamer cleaned out his account just before he died, so that might have happened too. Yeah, have you ever noticed that Entropia really has the ultimate business model? If they get the employees or the players to keep the money in the game, as long as they die one day and don't withdraw, then they get it all back. Like, they won't ever have the risk of having to pay that money out. Alright, Yoshi's been along lately. I'm going to try getting a hold of her to try to do a collaboration with the show. I've pretty much fixed all the bugs that I can work out of my Entropia system and computer and shit, so maybe I'll give it a try. Is anyone interested in that, seeing an episode of what it's like to be on the mothership? Maybe I'll ask Yoshi if I can pilot it again. I used to pilot her ship quite a bit. I shouldn't say quite a bit, I think I did it for a week or two. No, the crew on Yoshi's ship was so nice too. I think I even gave one of them one of the vehicles that I was crafting. Can't remember who. Holy crap, this crafting terminal is not bad. I'm hoping I'm not stealing a whole bunch of loot that fucking Raven Jade's pumped into this machine. Now I'll be taking the globals that she could have got. No, I highly doubt that. I'm surprised, like, man. Raven Jade, she was telling me about the different gear she uses, all those rings. Here I thought my rings were pretty good. She has two of the best rings in the game. Let's try a full condition one just for the fun of it. See if we can pull out a one petter. But yeah, and the other cool dream work that I had, I'm gonna stop this before I start fucking losing shit. Oh, there we go. 15 peck. They must have heard I was gonna stop. Let's try one more, just in case the global's next. Alright. Maybe for a little bit of excitement here, I'll try a explosive projectile 2 click at full construction or condition. I was checking the Facebook group and someone was posting they got over 1,000 ped from a lucky one. So let's try our luck with it. I don't know, I found lately in real life I haven't really been spending that much money on anything because I never go out and do anything anymore, so I can take a little bit more risks in Entropia. Usually my life all revolved around disc golf before this all happened, and our city has still closed the disc golf course down, so basically the whole world is still shut down to me. And you got a little bit of part-time shifts coming up. I got one for my brother tomorrow, so hoping that goes well. Come on, one success, one success, one success. Whew. Man, this is a lot of fails. No, it's not the end of the world. Like, dear God, how much is 30 ped really worth? $3? Yeah, so when you're looking at it, it's not really that bad of an investment to try these explosive projectile prints. I know there's a lot of debates in the game if they should remove them. What did people think? Do you like the explosive projectile prints in the game, or do you think we should keep them? It's not like we actually have a say in the matter. Please, terminal, just one success. That's all I ask. Now I'm just hoping for one success so I can speed up this crafting run. And this is the most failures I think I've ever had on a full success print. Dear God! Okay, I can't waste any more pen. This is going to sicken me. Let's try between the titties. right to the action. See, that's the best position. Now, the other good news I had for my dream work is the dreams that I had last night was actually a prophetic warning dream. It's like one of those ones that was like very really detailed and very realistic, trying to warn me about something coming in the future. So I was very grateful that I managed to receive that dream. It wasn't a fucking nightmare for a change. Well, actually it was almost a part nightmare just because of how bad the warning was, but it was one of those nightmares that we want to have so that it doesn't happen in real life. No, what it turned out to be is I was dreaming that I was playing against my arch rival in disc golf. Like, you know how when you're playing sports, you always have that one friend that you're always rivaling against because he's close to your skill level? Well, it turned out my dream was about when I was competing in the disc golf tournament in August. And what was it? I was doing really good in the tournament, and then I went out for lunch with that friend of mine. And somehow something happened at the lunch where I was winning the tournament or doing good in it, and I was really looking forward to getting back. Something happened when we went out for lunch, and then I couldn't make it back to the tournament in time to get back into the game, so I was disqualified. So I was like, dear God, I think when it comes time for that lunch at the tournament, if my friend, my rival, tries to get me away from the tournament, I'm going to be like, no, I'm staying here. I'll just have lunch here to make sure, and I'm going to keep track of like when the start time was. I think in the dream what happened was I got the start time mixed up. So I'm like, holy shit, if that happened in real life, I'd be really pissed because it was like $100 to enter this tournament. Yeah, so I don't want to fuck up the entry fee for nothing. No, guys, wish me luck. I've never competed as a pro in a disc golf tournament. I've only competed as amateur level before. And the only reason I went pro is because, man, it's either now or never. It's like when you're in your 40s, you really don't want to wait much longer, right? Like, what am I going to do, wait till I'm 50? So I am going in way over my head. The only chance I have is if I have the best game of my life, then I won't get in last place. Let's hope. Not that there's anything wrong with last place. I know I've made fun of people that getting last place before. It's not a nice thing to do. Someone's got to get last. Okay, what the fuck, man? Is it just me? Oh yeah, I moved it already. For a second there, I thought I was still between the tees. I was like, man, if I was between the tees and I was getting success for this long, that'd be sweet. Well, yeah, if anyone wants to help me out with that whole Intellivision Miko video I just made, maybe if you could log in, put a like, and just say, hey, your positive and negative review has really changed my mind about the Amico, and now I'm considering buying it. So maybe now Tommy will read a bunch of those comments and be like, hey, maybe this video shouldn't be taken down. It's actually helping people buy my system. So if anyone could do that for me, that'd be a huge help. Even if you're really not planning on buying it, just to like save my ass. I'm probably gonna need it. Now, for anyone who doesn't know Tommy Tallarico, he's got a lot of big connections because he's been on TV like a long time when I was a kid. So yeah, like a lot of people bend over backwards for him in more than one way than one. Not that I would do that for Tommy. Don't get any mind in the gutter. Now, I'm hoping I'm not going to be a little bit too cranky today. To be honest, I was hitting the booze a little bit last night to get the nerve to make that video. A little bit of liquid courage. Everything was telling me that I should be nicer to Tommy, but I was like, man, sometimes if you're really super nice to someone, it just turns out worse. It's like sugarcoating the truth doesn't always help. And so many people are already sugarcoating it, I just couldn't do it for him. I sugarcoated stuff for him before, and it fucking backfired, so that's why I was thinking maybe I shouldn't do it anymore, just for his own good. Ugh. Now, I'm pretty sure it's getting close to the week mark since the whole cannabis withdrawal things. And God, is it ever nice. Like, I haven't even jonesed in days now. I think the only time I'll Jones again is when I'm at a party and people are asking me if I want a joint and I need to relax, or if I throw out my back. Really, I'm just one back injury away from getting off the wagon again. Now, I kind of miss swimming when I'm really baked too, because I notice, like, man, when you're swimming and you're baked, it's like, I don't know, it's like so relaxing. No, I've got this new swimming style. My pool is like, I got one of the, 33-inch deep pools. So it's not super deep. It's like when I sit in the bottom of the pool, I think the water comes up to about shoulder height. So it's almost like a giant hot tub. It's like 16 feet across, 33 inches deep. I was skeptical that that deep of a pool would be deep enough to swim, but I can actually still swim in it. I just have to make sure I'm really close to the surface. Yeah, and I can do every different type of swimming. Oh yeah, and then the one I was doing was I would get really wasted, lay at the back or lay on the bottom of the pool, and I just float enough that my nose sticks out so I can just breathe through my nose. And it's so wild because you can like stare up at the sky, and I don't know what it is. Like, I haven't spent much time looking at the sky recently. I guess, like, who the hell just stares at the sky? Man, how relaxing is that? You just lay back, be in the pool. It kind of reminded me of being in a bathtub, because I just am a shower guy, so I never bath at all. It's always showers. So I was like, almost forgot how relaxing a bath is, right? Oh yeah, and the other coolest thing about my backyard, it's just freaking infested with bats. So as soon as it starts to get nighttime, it's fucking shitloads of mosquitoes will come out. And then all of a sudden the bats just start swooping down all over the place to get the mosquitoes. It was funny because when I was in the pool, I could just lay back and I'd see tons of bats just flying around. So trippy. If anyone wants to see a really cool trippy video, check out Mike Tyson's pigeon watching. He does a similar thing where he just lays back and he watches pigeons fly. It's fucking so relaxing. That's the one thing I love about animals. Like, I know a lot of my friends are vegan, and I don't really agree with the vegan philosophies about not needing to sacrifice things to survive. Like, I think life is very much based on a series of sacrifices. Your parents sacrifice their time and energy to make sure you can live. Animals sacrifice their lives so that we can get enough vitamins and nutrients to have kids. Now, some people actually do have kids on a vegan diet and pull it off, but man, the supplements, they would get really expensive. I don't know what is this about this crafting terminal, but I like it. There's hardly any failures, you notice that? Even on a pretty high quality rating. You know, I was thinking maybe Raven Jade should throw a huge party here one day. I don't really have many friends in Entropia I could invite, but maybe some of her viewers and everything, it'd be cool. I used to love partying in Entropia. Did anyone go to any of the New Year's parties that they used to have at Port Atlantis? Fuck, were they ever fun. Yeah, that was the one thing I was going to mention yesterday and forgot. Now, I think I was talking about how you can't place items on the ground anymore in Entropia, and how that kind of sucks. And the reason why it sucks is when I was at Port Atlantis, what my mentor would do is he would walk around Port Atlantis and just load the ground up with some stuff. Like, I think the one time he put like almost 500 ped of items just on the ground. And then he would put in the society chat, he's like, I'm at Port Atlantis, and I just placed 500 ped on the ground. He's like, any of my disciples want to race to see who can find it first? Or was it society members? So man, was that ever wild. The one time I'm exploring Port Atlantis and I found the fucking stash that he put, and it was just loaded. Like, he put ammo and fucking ped and a whole bunch of other items like oil and loot and all that. And it was just a giant stack. And then I ran over and just tried to pick it up as fast as I could because other players were coming to find it and they wanted to pick it up too. And he put down a whole shitload of items, so you're sitting there just picking up. Yeah, that was really exciting. So now with the new Entropia rules that we can't put anything on the ground, it kind of sucks. Alright, I'm back everybody. Sorry, I just got a call, and I also had some shops in my sales when I got back, so I'll show you what those look like quick. It was nice. There was a player who just bought 2 items in my FOMA shop. I managed to sell some things. Was it a JVOC? One of those horse things? And the Christmas cloth. So I was just going to recommend to anyone that owns shops. I find this is one of my best selling items is when I just put furniture. I don't know, like I think a lot of other shop owners are looking for furniture to decorate, and apartment owners are looking for furniture to decorate. And a lot of cases when you buy furniture, you want to see it in person in a shop before you buy it to see if it would look nice. So if you're looking to make some extra shops or sales in your shop, I definitely recommend trying that. And who's the player that helped me out by purchasing them was Jen. So thanks, Jen. Really appreciate it. Yeah, she bought 2 items. Big spender. Now, if anyone else wants to help out with my shop sales, I'll just remind everyone which ones I got. It's Crunk stall number 2. You can't miss it. Once you take the teleporter to Crunk or Camp Crunk on Rocktropia, you'll see the big sign that says either sweatshop or you'll see a big picture of my avatar. And you can see it right from the teleporter. It's the first thing you see when you arrive, so you can't miss it. And FOMA shop number 27, that's the one that just got the sales. And if you want to get there, you have to take that teleporter called E. And then once you arrive, I think it's a left. You hang a left, go down the hallway. Mine's the 3rd shop. And I did restock the basement with some more TT+1 items. So if you just want to donate 1 ped to the show because you're on a limited budget, just swing by, pick up one of those. One of the coolest things I noticed with updates to FOMA is now there's a space of outer space, that you can't be looted in the whole way to Calypso. So now I can bring inventory that I have on Calypso that was lootable and bring it up to my shop on FOMA and sell it. Maybe someone could correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's safe to do that now, as long as you don't fly in the PvP section. That was weird. I was just stretching my neck. I had like one of the loudest snapping noises I've ever heard from snapping my neck, and I was just leaning forward a little. So I was like, holy shit. Hopefully it's a good click. Maybe something went back into place, I'm hoping. No, part of my work accident, my neck took most of the impact, thank God. Didn't crush my skull completely. And I was really worried for a long time that my neck was fucked because it was like making a lot of weird popping and clickings and like twisting in weird directions. But then I found out from Tony Hawk that his neck does that all the time. Well, he had some really bad impacts from skateboarding over the years. So I was thinking I was kind of lucky. I only had 1 impact, thank God. Now, I was really careful. My dad, I wanted to play football when I was in high school, but he wouldn't sign the waiver because he said when you play football, there's really just a 90% chance you're going to get crippled. And the odds of actually make it to the NFL are so slim, it's really a waste of time. So in hindsight, I was a little upset at the time, but after I look at all these concussion issues, I'm like, thank God I didn't have like 5 or 6 concussions before I got injured at work, because I probably wouldn't have made it. Now, if anyone underestimates concussions, be very careful with that, because I used to make fun of sports players and like, whoa, you take a whole year to come back? What, are you some kind of sissy? Man, karma sure goes around, right? Actually, that guy that I was talking to yesterday that had issues with demonic possession in his family and shit, he was talking about that too, is that he was doing some really awful shit, I guess, or maybe he wasn't, but he got involved with some gangs, and they ended up taking him out to a farm and like almost beating him to death and like stabbing him and everything. He almost died. So he still got some lingering concussion effects too. So I was like, hey, it's like we can kind of relate now. We're concussion brothers. Now, thank God he's alright. As much as we used to fight a lot when we were kids, it's like he's a good guy. He strikes me as the type that Even though he hangs around with gangs and he gets into a lot of trouble, if you ask him for help, he would help you. Some things I wouldn't really trust around him. Wouldn't bring my best looking girlfriend to meet him because he's a little bit of a womanizer. It's probably a little demon seed in him. Can you really blame him? Fucking women are irresistible. Alright, let's see. Yeah, this crafting run, I'm really liking how many clicks of success I'm getting around 3 pack. This print isn't doing so bad here. Kind of wish I didn't have that really long stretch of shitty shit. Alright, well, let's do a quick message from my sponsor, and we'll come back and check how the crafting's doing. Today's show was brought to you by Crack! Crack! It'll fuck you up. Nah, sorry guys. I just noticed I had my speaker on, so I hope I wasn't getting an echo for the whole beginning of the show. Fuck. Now, don't you hate that when you're doing a podcast and you forget that you have audio coming out of your computer somewhere, and then you listen to the replay and you have to re-record the whole fucking episode? God damn. Alright, let's see. Pretty much had my fill with crafting today, and I promised you guys I was going to make the trip to Cyrene soon, so I'm going to start prepping for that. Holy fuck, it's so hot I'm melting. If you happen to notice my forehead like blurring out, it's just sweat. Nano cubes! Alright, so I'll go sell these nano cubes. Geez, my sweat supply is running pretty low. Two pad 10. Alright, what I think I'll do is I'll keep the metal residue and shrapnel in storage for this mission. And I'll just trade terminal the nano cubes. Nano cubes! Nano! Yeah, let's try sitting on this throne. Ooh yeah. Right, this is one question. A lot of people have been helping me with answers. If anyone can answer this. Someone already tried to explain it to me and it didn't work so great, so maybe if you could dumb it down a little, but how can I get my avatar to like look normally? Why is he always looking sideways when I sit down and shit? Like I used to be able to take pictures of my avatar when I was looking at the camera. Someone said you can still do it, but they explained how and I couldn't figure it out. I should have wrote it down. Yeah. Alright, I'm looking for the trade terminal. I've probably seen it and missed it. Where trade, oh there it is. I think it should look so much like an auction dealer. Yeah, so really my profits weren't that bad, or losses, because I did keep some of the ped in there, but geez, that is still quite a bad loss. I think it was that click of the larger explosive projectile print, so many fails in a row, that took a pretty big hit into my profits. Alright, for people that wanted to see when you sell stuff at the shop, how you get the stuff, or the ped for it, just click up at the ped flow center, and it'll be under user income. So now I got 16 ped in there. I think I might leave it for the time being, just so I don't get spending happy. What I'd like to do is get my ped balance back up to 1,000 ped. Oh yeah, fuck. That reminds me, in order to do my trick on Cyrene, I gotta reach 1,000 ped before I do it. So, if anyone wants to help, swing by Camp Crunk and pick up the the fucking metal residue. I think that'll make the difference. Now what I should do, I'll try placing a couple mankinis on, well, maybe one mankini on auction. Because man, I'm just going to keep them forever and they're just going to keep dropping in value. So I really should just try to unload some of them on auction. Oh, for a second I thought it was 4 ped. Hey, someone colored one of them. Not too fancy of colors. Alright, well, clearly I'm not going to be selling the mankinis because you can check here. They've been placing them on auction and no one's bidding at all. So maybe the sales have completely dried up because you can't even wear it. So thanks, Minder. Now I almost want to file a support case. Maybe I should. I'll ask Minder, can you guys like give me back my ped? It's like I tried crafting one of your new items and you fucking banned it so that I can't sell it properly. Like, how much ped do I have in mankinis? Oh, they're not really worth that much. Here, so, well, that one was full TT. Yeah, so that's almost no ped in mankinis. The only way mankinis are actually going to profit is if they were selling good, so... I guess it's not the end of the world. What I'll do is I'll take these mankinis and maybe try selling them on other planets where the auction isn't already flooded with them. Alright, so thanks Raven for letting me use your crafting terminal. Glad you didn't suspend access after you see me visiting it. It's usually what happens when I visit people in real life. They lock the doors. No, I'm just kidding. Now I'm still a little bit nervous today. What's Tommy's reaction going to be? Like normally when I just put like 1 or 2 minutes of comments about his work, I'll get like a 10-page rebuttal. So, what's going to happen now? After releasing an hour? I don't think there was anything else that I wanted to show you guys on Calypso. Club Sweat? I don't even remember this place. What the hell was it? Holy shit, is this place ever souped up nice, huh? Holy, they have their own hangar? Maybe they added a hangar. See, I heard that's one thing when you own these land areas, that you can actually pay Mindart to add extra stuff to it. It can get them to add a hangar, it looks like. It can get them to add shops. It can get them to add turrets. I'm pretty sure like there's a price to each thing that if you want it to be added to your land area. Who owns this one? So, Eugenio Wild? That's a cool name. See what kind of items he's got in his store. Storage. Yeah, so maybe this Club Sweat was popular for sweating a long time ago. Doesn't look like it is anymore. Fucking hot. Now maybe what I'll do is swing by my old shop at Emerald Lakes Mall and see how it's doing. Normally I like to take off from a mall, and usually I'll fly from the roof on this mall, Emerald Lakes. The only thing I didn't like about Emerald Lakes Mall is that it's not one of the teleporters people get on default, which I thought was kind of weird. Maybe they changed that now, but back then you actually had to find the teleporter before you can even visit the mall. I know I was talking about John Neverdie's plan to add tokens for teleporters. I was thinking the one exception they should do is make all the teleporters free to get to any of the malls, or like any of the shop areas, so that all the shopkeepers are still happy. Yeah, this was my shop before. I was across the street from Summer, and she's still here, eh? That's cool. All these years later. I noticed her clothes selection was one of the coolest back then in the day, so let's go check what she's got. Yeah, I was thinking maybe she colors them all of herself and patterns them. Like, look at this shit, how nice it is, right? Some days I wish I was loaded so I could just go on spending sprees, but it's probably for the best that I'm not. Or end up hoarding too much stuff. Ooh, yeah, so if anyone's looking for some nice clothes, I'll show you the prices she's got. That cognac coat, nice pattern. The jeans. Yeah, so which stiletto boots do you like best? I like women in red usually, so maybe those. Oh, that's not bad prices on masks, eh? Tempting. I could buy these and resell them at my shops for a good price, so I think I might actually buy one. We'll see if they're under markup. They're a little bit above. Yeah, so it's a bit out of my price range still. What I try to do is buy stuff in shops that's under the auction price. Yeah, that's what I was going to tell people. If people are playing the game and they want to start off trading and they don't have a huge pet value and you're thinking, oh, I don't have much inventory to try to sell to people, what I would do in the early days was walk around the mall, find each store that had good prices on stuff, and then advertise it on the trade terminal chat, like the little chat here. Like, say this mask was selling for 1 TT plus 1, and I didn't buy it because I'm like, I don't have a buyer yet. So what I would do is post in the chat, like, I'm selling this mask for TT plus 3, and as soon as someone responded and agreed to buy it, then I would go to the mall, buy it, and then go meet them and sell it to them. So that way I didn't have to carry a whole bunch of inventory, like, ped-wise. So that's what you can do, is like find a shop that has really good prices and do that. Holy, look at how much nice clothes she has. Yeah, so if anyone wants to help Summer out, make sure you swing by the shop after you've seen this video. If you buy anything and you talk to her, make sure that you mention my videos. Maybe I can get her as a subscriber. That'd be pretty cool. I haven't talked to her in years. I used to say hi to her when I had the shop across the street. I think, how long ago was it that I sold this shop? At least 5 years ago, maybe even way longer. I can't remember who it was that I sold it to. I wonder if it's still the same owner. Alright, so I won't show off all the clothes. Oh look, she's got a shelf for male clothes and female. How cool is that? No, it's getting so hot out, I'm thinking of going for a swim today. Alright, so this was the old shop that I used to own. God, do I miss it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the guy I sold it to, unless the name just sounds familiar for no reason. Yeah, it was floor 113. But I always liked it. It was like, man, my shop was the first one. You could walk in from outside the mall, and it was the first shop. So that's why I really liked it. What the hell? The armor shop is still there. No, it's mean. He has his shop closed, so I can't even go in. It's amazing how many times people buy shops and then close it so no one can use it. Now this is what I do too. Every time the game gives me strong boxes, instead of buying the keys on the web shop, I just bring them to my store and sell them. I did try opening a few strong boxes, but I didn't get very good loot. I was like, holy shit, I don't want to keep opening these because it's just shit in them. Unless you got a toilet nearby, it's probably not a good idea. Alright, so this guy's got a fair bit of decent loot. Moonglow. There was a guy that had a really good enhancer shop. I wonder if he's still around. Now if you're at the mall and you need to use the auction, that's where they have it, is in the center of each floor. This is actually where Beamer used to like to craft the most. He said he used to like get globals in the mall ones. Yeah, so the mall's got everything there. It's a pretty nice mall. I'm pretty sure this girl owned the same shop since I used to be here. It's amazing how many people have never sold their shop all these years later. It just seems weird to me because I always just buy and resell shops. Oh, Imperium cubes. I was always wondering what those look like. It's amazing how many times you go to put an item in your shop and then you'll be shocked at how big it is once it actually spawns in the game. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about this print. Has anyone tried the Creative Juice blueprint before in Rocktropia? I was trying to think, what the hell was I using it for? For some reason I kept crafting it and I was getting decent returns. And at one point the Creative Juice actually went way up in price. So if anyone's looking for a possibly profitable blueprint, that's not a bad one. Yeah, this person's still the same, I believe, too. Oh, it's just a mannequin. Oh, I just remembered the name of the shop I want to go to. Fuck, I better go now before I forget. I'm just looking for some deals. Sometimes people put really cheap prices in shops. Then I'll just pick it up, bring it to my other Monria shop or Camp Crunk and sell them. Yeah, so if you're looking for a fun way to make PED, might be a really fun activity for women that like shopping all the time. Just go around the malls and look for deals. You don't even really have to buy it. You can just buy it or look at it, find the price, and then find a buyer for it and resell it. And the shopkeepers will be happy because they managed to unload their shit. Holy, look at this mask collection. Wow, these aren't even that expensive. What I really need to do is find one of those TT+1 stores. I think there used to be one on this floor. Yeah, some people really don't keep their shops very well stocked. Sometimes I wonder what happens if someone owns a shop and they die in real life? Does their shop just remain empty forever? Or does Entropia eventually take the shop back from them? Yeah, they must take it back, because the longer you wait for your account, eventually they just keep taking more and more items. So they must take the shop eventually. Alright, not much in this shop either. Hey, that was siren shit. That's cool. Alright, I think I've explored just about as much as this shop. Oh, this lady, she's had like a shop here since I was here too. Can't remember if it was a good shop or not. Yeah, so this is about the same size as the shop that I owned right at the entrance to the mall. But I used to do a set of counter there, and I ran it like a pawn shop. So anytime someone walked in the shop, I'd be like, I buy and sell items. And you'd be surprised if you do that for a while, how many people just start coming to your shop over and over again. I must have had like 10 regular customers just for doing it for a month. And they were always laughing. They're like, do you really just stand here at the shop counter? And I'm like, yeah, why? What else would I do? Yeah, depends how much time you got, right? Alright, there was one guy that I used to sell thruster prints to that has a shop in, what was it, Medusa, I think. So I'm going to go there and try to find his shop. And the reason I want to do that, he had the best price on thrusters I'd ever seen on Calypso. So I'm going to go check what his prices are like. See if they're still the best. Now if he's ever watching the stream, just let me know if you need more thruster prints. I'm going to try to work up my ped value so I can start collecting some more. I think I got a little bit of thruster prints, but not many right now. I sold a whole bunch. Alright, here's the Medusa place. That person's got cheap amps, mining shop. I believe his shop was on the second floor. Did you guys read that one? Captain Jack's booty hole. All season strong boxes, discount pills inside. Booty hole. Gotta get my mind out of the gutter. Fuck. Man, that's a nice sign in the front. Alright, I do believe his thruster shop is on this floor. So hopefully I can find it before the end of the episode. No, it's not Mo. Don't believe it's Victor. I don't think it was that guy either. It'd be neat if he was in his store. I haven't seen him in a while. Alright, just check that one. No, not that one. No. What was his name? Digital Clipper Farts? Laura Spade. I think that's the guy that I was just talking to. We were talking about doing some videos together. I think he was watching some of my tutorials on how to fix problems with XSplit. Too far away? Well then fucking move. Yeah, I figured he would have a nice shop. I think he does YouTube videos still too, if anyone wants to check it out. I keep forgetting how to say his name, so if you want to just read it yourself there. Spade Lures Indigo. I think I got it. Yeah, see, there he is. Lore Spade on YouTube. If anyone wants to check out his channel, I highly recommend his videos. Ooh, the Zombie King. Rocktropian loot. But yeah, that's what I was going to remind people. Remember I was telling that story about how Never Die messaged me and asked me if I wanted to go hunt? That's what they were hunting, it was one of the zombie Kongs. And when they killed it, they got an all-time high. And it was shared loot. So if I would have went, I would have just raked it in. I probably wouldn't have shot him that much, but I probably would have at least like made a profit. Alright, so I'm thinking, what the hell mistake did I make? Maybe it's one more floor up. Unless he resold the shop, I doubt it though. His shop really kicked ass, it was a nice location. Yeah, does anyone know what's the price range for these Medusa shops? Have you ever bought or sold them? Stephen Hawking, that's kind of cool. We actually have the most world's advanced Stephen Hawking Center just a few blocks from my house. They hold the lectures for theoretical physics. I used to listen to them all on the internet even though I live close because I was like, it was easier just to watch them online. I liked it because they talked a lot about like the Big Bang theories and stuff. Some of that I like. It ties in a little bit to my gravity well research. No, I don't see it on this floor either. What the fuck? Maybe it was the first floor and I forgot. And I'll go to every other floor first. Jeez, how many floors of these shops are there? No, not that one. You know what I should do? Just give me one. Oh, no, I can't. Or can I? Yeah, let's do it. What I'm going to do, guys, sorry if I get a little bit of lag. Oh yeah, I have to put fire set. Don't want any boobs to show up on the live stream. As much as I like editing boobs out. Alright, so what I'm doing, other than lagging, now as much as you can fix that lag issue on XSplit, as soon as you start opening a whole bunch of shit, it starts lagging again. Okay, so what I'll do is check out my group, and I'm pretty sure I have like my Facebook my Facebook group for your Entropia is called Knowing Entropia. That's the same name as my guild. Sorry guild members, I haven't really done anything with the guild in a long time. I don't even know how many members I still have. Really, I should just join a new guild, but I've been running one for so many years. It's one of the longest active guilds, so... active. Alright, so let's do it. I don't think I have any boobs that'll show up. Yeah, so this is the Raven Jade's shirts, if I didn't show them last episode. Oh yeah, I have to switch scenes. Yeah, so these are the cool shirts that she made, and I'm pretty sure I ordered this one in black, as long as I can remember correctly. I got some of my information. There's some articles from Entropia Zine. If anyone wants to get the links from it, just swing up Knowing Entropia. But yeah, I haven't checked to see if I have any invitees waiting. No. Sometimes, I don't know why my group, it doesn't let people in automatically. I'll have to find a way to change that. Because I don't care if people join or spam or whatever. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that because it might get flooded with spam. Yeah, that was the thing I was talking about, the next generation conventions at GalaxyCon. They're holding virtual conventions. So this is where Entropia could like really jump on the bandwagon if they wanted to. And I've met Marina Sirtis or Deanna Troy at conventions in Toronto. Boy, is she nice. Well, she has like a cranky side too, but man, she had great tits. The one time she was signing my autograph, she was wearing this revealing blouse, and she was just like leaning forward, so I was like, oh, thank you. Can I come back for another autograph? That was probably the highlight of my life. No, I've just sort of like idolized her since I was like a kid. She was like one of the hottest chicks that I've ever seen on TV. So getting her autograph and getting to see her cleavage was like the highlight of my life. I actually taped it, or no, my friend taped it, and I lost the footage. I was like, no. Yeah, let's see. I think it's taking a little bit longer to load. Yeah, there's a link to Bonnie's channel if anyone wants to check it out. Don't get any bad intention, guys. She's married. I know, it's tempting. Even if she's probably half my age, jeez. God, get my mind out of the gutter. No, was it John Black is a very lucky man. Even her avatar is smoking, eh? Right, there's the Hideout TV stuff I was talking about. So if you guys want to sign up for Hideout TV, all these points, they have daily things, sometimes even more than once a day. They're exchangeable for pet. So really all you got to do is log in, put in that free code that they give you into the thing. You don't even have to watch any videos and they'll give you some points. And then say you have your own YouTube channel for Entropia, you can add it to it and then get other people doing it. Oh yeah, there's the Mankini. Oh. Yeah, here's some interview with these guys. I can't remember if it was a good interview or not. I'll have to watch it again. Yeah, they were saying thanks to people buying. Dream of God sometimes buys the metal residue from my shop. So man, if she could help out with that, we can get that next crafting mission going. Maybe the people that know the trick on Siren would be like, fuck, don't buy the metal residue so we can keep doing the trick before everyone finds it. Yeah, I really want to get a boat in Entropia. Ah, fuck, I clicked the image. Oh, that didn't lag too bad. What I should have really done is just click photos. What the fuck am I doing? Idiot! But yeah, there's Beamer. If anyone wants to see what he used to look like, he used to wear that armor all the time. He was always hunting and flying. Probably seen him around Entropia. Yeah, so it was actually May 5th that he died, so it's been quite a while now. Poor guy. Well, at least he's back in heaven with his wife. Yeah, this was one of the... I used to look for the occult stuff in Entropia. I don't know if anyone has been playing Entropia long enough that they went way back to when they used to do the occult stuff. Like when they put the Christmas tree on the Christmas tree thing, they put it as like the upside down barn star thing. They didn't actually put the real star. And people would be like, oh, that's not very occult-like or whatever, but there was even more to it than that. You know how, what was it, Port Atlantis had that one mission broker near where the place was? I can't remember, some teleporter at Port Atlantis. And there was like some sort of mission guy. So one day I went up to him and talked to him. And he gave you this sort of spiel, like if you do this mission, blah, 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 come back when you're done. And then, you know, when you go back and talk to him, he'll be like, why are you coming back to talk to me? Go do the mission. So what I did is someone actually in my guild told me to like go talk to him like 20 times. So I just did it like 20 times over and over and over again. And like on the 20th time, he changed his message. And guess what it said? Like a whole bunch of this weird occult shit, like talking about teabagging people and fucking weird fucking shit, right? So I'm like, I don't know if anyone's ever had that happen before, but I'm pretty sure Mindark doesn't put that stuff in the game anymore. Maybe that was some sort of accident. No, when I was on Rocktropia, I found a UFO in an alien Area 51 place. So maybe one episode will go visit that if anyone wants to see where it is. I actually forget where it is, so I'll have to go look for it again. So it'll be quite the adventure. So that's the one nice thing about having bad memory. You can turn adventures into repeatable adventures. Oh yeah, here is my Arcadia shop. I was telling people about it, remember? So this is where I was selling the Arcadia deeds next to the Arcadia dealer. I think they had the Arcadia, the official was it underground dealer. He was like standing right next to my shop. So when I loaded it with the deeds, you could tell people would be like, hey, do I buy it from this dealer or buy it from the shop right next to it that's selling them cheaper? So that's why I'm pretty sure Mindark went with that new deed selling system, because people were doing that, undercutting them. Yeah, if anyone wants to see what my shop looks like on Rocktropia, I've done some changes since it looks like this, but this is where it is. Yeah, this was one time I was at the oil rig in Arcadia. Look what I found. And I couldn't pick any of that stuff up. It was just some weird animation that was there one day, and then gone the next. So if anyone's ever seen that before, isn't that kind of neat? Maybe next time I'm in Arcadia, I'll swing by there. Oh, thank God. I got some shop pictures of what my shop used to look like on Monria. Look how I had it souped up with like all that fucking furniture in the top. I had all of the fucking equipment that you needed for a beauty shop, including the tools, chairs for all three of them. Man, I had that shop souped up. Yeah, that was my favorite shop ever, just for design-wise. They designed those Monria shops really nice. So now you guys can get a little bit of proof, and you can see that I'm not like making up these stories. I know a lot of people are like probably, yeah, right, by this point, right? No, this was my biggest ever withdrawal. I withdrew 71,000 PED from the game. And I actually ended up regretting that withdrawal, because after that, I fucking wish I just had the money to invest in Entropia anyways. So now to get all that money back into the game, you'd have to pay the exchange rate and all that stuff, but yeah, it worked out to just under 10,000 Canadian. So that was my biggest ever withdrawal. Not to show off or anything, but just to prove to people it is possible. Yeah, I'm really the kind of guy to be showing off. I'm like 40 years old in my mom's basement, so cut me some slack here. You gotta let me dream a little. But yeah, this is one of my buddies that he does wood burning and stuff. Here, let me move the camera. So he does custom Entropia stuff out of wood. So if anyone wants, maybe check him out. His name's Deacon Crowley on Facebook. I'm pretty sure that he said he was going to get back into Entropia, but right now his country's on limited internet or something. I can't remember how he explained it, but yeah, he does these wood burning things in Entropia. I think that was really cool, don't you? I know I've ran over the hour mark, and there's quite a few people are probably just listening to the audio of this. And fuck, I never did find the picture of the guy's fucking Medusa shop. What the hell? I could have swore I posted it here. Son of a... Alright, so we'll end the episode here. Alright, thanks again for watching the entire episode, anyone who made it this far. And if you happen to be going by Medusa and some items from some people's shops, fly right out of the screen and go into your vaporizer and you vaporize that, it tastes like shit, give it a dislike. Because who knows where those items have been. And yeah, if you can help the show out with a couple likes and comments. I know a lot of people put likes and comments last video, guys. Can't thank you enough. That gives me a real boost of energy, because to be honest, I have been getting a little bit down in the dumps lately with trying to look after my uncle and his health declining so quickly. So all these little things actually help cheer me up quite a bit. Never underestimate how much you're helping me. Yeah, and everyone else who's been giving me shoutouts on their YouTube channels, big thanks. I'll try to get a hold of Warspade and get that thing all set up for doing an Entropia show together soon. Maybe with Yoshi, maybe with Raven. Got a whole bunch of other Entropians that I'm trying to line up interviews with. And I think I almost got the technical issues down pat, knock on wood. Okay, and hopefully this episode didn't have too many fucking awful audio glitches when I had the speaker turned on. God, I might have to re-record this whole shit. Alright, yeah, so thanks again. Oh yeah, and I got the whole links in the links below. Got my Society 6 store, the Patreon, Hideout TV to make money or PED watching videos. Entropia partners, well, you to get paid to watch videos, paid to watch surveys, paid to play different games. I don't think Slego's back yet, but I'm hoping soon. And yeah, a whole bunch of other links that I'm already forgetting, so please check out those. Oh yeah, the swag bucks cash back. I'll try to do a whole episode on the swag bucks cash back stuff, because I noticed when I ordered Raven Jade's shirt with swag bucks, it was either 2 or 3% I got off. Let me double check that quick. I think I actually saved it. Yeah, so just so I can prove to you guys that that's true. Come on, I'm looking right at it, I can't see it. Alright, there we go. Alright, now I just gotta remember what the hell I named it. Right, fuck, I can't find... Oh yeah, here it is, thank God. Alright, so you can see that when I ordered Raven Jade's t-shirt on Swagbucks, they actually gave me 2% cash back. And the only thing they asked me in the checkout was, did I like it? Was it a gift? What was it? So it's like a market research company. They're just looking for market research and they'll give you cash back. And what I was saying before, a lot of companies already do the cash back, or they already do the market research without giving you any cash back. So might as well take advantage of it while you can, right? And yeah, and if anyone wants to use that to get Raven Jade's t-shirts, I highly recommend it. Okay, so yeah, so that is the end of the show. And remember people, never ever purchase the products from my sponsor, because it will ruin your life. Bye for now. See you tomorrow. But yeah guys, don't forget, go into my Amico video if you can. Give it a like and say positive things about the Amico. Please, it might save my channel. And then subscribe and like, and I'll put a playlist too. See you later.